Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Fire Emblem Lotus King. Today I will be playing Chapter 6, Breakthru. So I tried going through my other videos to remind myself a bit about the lore and what we learned about the Amber and everything, but then I couldn't find where exactly in the chapter that was, so I apologize if I am confused by other references to lore and such. Status? We waited at the relay, but he never showed up. You're not saying, no, he's fine, I'm sure of it. It's a twin thing. Tapped into the network using one of Grandpa's back doors. Heat markers suggest they did a flush, meaning they got in a panic. Ray probably got spotted and put up a hell of a fight. Okay, so these people are working with Ray then. Sounds like him. Flush like that is going to leave the Lotus network offline for a while. Okay, so that network is called the Lotus network. And I guess, well, we haven't heard the term Lotus King yet, but I suppose if you could control that network, you'd be very powerful. Or you'd have great ability to move between places and do a lot of things. Them Kashathans won't be able to buzz about so freely. Unfortunately, same is true for us. Puts the assassination on hold. I wonder who they are trying to assassinate. Maybe they're trying to assassinate the ruling Kaven. Anyway, so what's the plan then? Not sure. Let's check in on Aster's status. Okay, so well, I know the person on the right is a contractor for Aster, but I don't know if they're working like with Aster so much as maybe he's just been contracted for Aster, or maybe they're trying to keep their eyes on what Aster is up to. He's the client, right? Does he know about the network? Even if he doesn't, it sure seems like his right-hand man does, Yazdan. Not sure how he plays into all of this. Do we have any intel on him? To me, at this point, I feel like Yazdan is trying to run things through Aster. So Yazdan's like the true puppet master or leader or whatever, and trying to use Aster as just the public-facing face. You think he's connected to Aster? He knew some things about me. Not surprising. I mean, he sought to hire. He knew who my father was. It was deliberately cryptic. Only I picked up on it. Chad, you don't even know who your father was until I know. This means he knows who we are. So when he hired us, he knew we were the Black Fang. Okay, so this group is the present-day Black Fang. Though we as the player don't know who Chad's father is. Matahari. How's our new celebrity Rest? He hasn't come out of his room all morning. We need to make sure that he is all right. I can talk to him, Lord Aster. That would be wonderful, Sahema. Remind him how much we all care for him, that we'll have his back through everything. Oh, okay. Laying it on a little thick. Shut up, Yazdan, I'm in no mood. Aster, what in seven hells happened here? Chad, you came after all. The cult of Espizari was attacked by Kaven's mercenaries. This was Mikhail's steel and steam, there's no doubt about it. Those burn marks are from Dragonfire. They're using my family's technology. Kylie is the granddaughter of Mikhail, the namesake of the company. But she's not running it, perhaps? The board wrestled her father out and turned the company towards military applications. Okay, so it's the Mikhail Steel and Steam was formed by her grandfather, and then her father, Mikhail's son, was wrestled out by the board, and now the board are running things. So it's quote unquote her family's company because it was founded by her family, but it's not run by them. So okay, that makes sense. So you understand how these weapons work. These tanks, yeah, they're suboptimal. Use Manakite Amber and Ambient Magic Aether to ignite Quintessence. Okay, so I guess the Manakites, as they established earlier, and I was trying to reread the lore so I could try to understand it better. But it seems like Aiden in this timeline or whatever is also dead. We know that Draconis Interitus is dead, and that this caused the Manakites to dissolve into the amber. Then Mikhail Steel and Steam harvested this amber, and then I guess when it's used, the ambient magic aether that exists ignites Quintessence. So it looks like if this was like a chemistry formula, the amber and the aether, no, the amber and the Quintessence would both need to already be present, and then some activation or reaction ignites the Quintessence because the ambient magic aether is, well, ambient and therefore present. But this might imply that Quintessence is also available. But maybe we'll come to understand things better later. It destroys magic and makes fire. Oh, that's interesting. So that could mean that the loss of magic is less because of the loss of the two divine dragons, and more because magic is being consumed in these like magical reactions or whatever, and then depleting the overall amount of magic available. Or it could be a combined effect where the loss of the dragons is reducing the magic or making the magic not continue to be, like, get recycled or replenished, combined with the increased use of magic might be depleting the overall amount of magic available. But I'm really just theory crafting, and I should maybe just focus on reading the dialogue. Destroys magic? How is that even possible? Well, maybe destroys is the wrong word. It gets locked into a waste state. That burning goo, it won't cycle back into the environment the way it's supposed to. Okay, so it looks like I was in the right direction about recycling or replenishing of the magic in the world. Could this be what's draining magic overall? No, that's a much bigger scale than this. Okay, so they're not helping things, but they're not the primary cause of the loss. We're getting off track here. Did you get the vote, Aster? No, the acting lead of the cult named Elijah. The Etrurian kid? Yeah, same one. He's not handling it well. He doesn't want to be satrap, relatable, a lot of work, no downtime. Well, no, right, yeah, they did name him as their candidate, right. You're welcome to talk to him if you can convince him to abdicate it to me. I suppose I could talk to him. Hey, Elijah, can we talk? Sahema? Weird week, huh? You want to talk about it? Everyone thinks I'm something I'm not. That you're the reincarnation of the saint, right? That, but calling me a girl, too. That bothers you more? Well, I just thought waking up in Kashatha was scary. I don't know anything about the culture, the politics. I didn't, rather. But I realized nobody had expectations of me, or feelings of what I should be. I could be myself, my real self. I understand it's unfair that all of this insanity fell on you out of nowhere. But the priests, I don't think they mean to upset you. I know, it's just... Maybe you could just pretend to be the saint, you know, just for their sake. It's just that Aster has a lot riding on their support, and I'll make sure everyone knows that Element chose to be a boy this time. That's what really bothers you, right? So it's a good compromise, don't you think? You're the best, Elijah. I'll let Aster know what we talked about and make sure everyone gets the memo. You alright, kid? You're... Chad, yeah, we met in Jave. How are you holding up? Not exactly the study abroad you'd signed up for, huh? I'm not... Listen, Elijah. The people here, they're not your problem. Huh? This pissing match between Aster and Kaven has nothing to do with you. You came to the cult to find a way home, right? We can go right now. I can? But how? My friends have a safe passage. I can bring you through it. But what will happen to everyone? You're just a kid, Elijah. It's not your fight. I can't leave them though. What if they get hurt while I'm not there? I'll do my best to protect them in your stead. What would you do if you were my age? Would you stand down and leave your friends exposed? No, I suppose not. Maybe I'll stay then. I might not be their prophet, but I'll still do my best. Alright, kid. You're tougher than you look. If you ever change your mind, though. Thank you, Chad. You're right about one thing. Yazdan! When did you... You're not the prophet, Elijah. Don't let those herb tweakers get it in your head. It looks like Elijah's portrait has 3 different eyes. There's the crying eyes. Excuse me. There's the crying eyes, there's the slightly more narrow closed eyes, and then there's the wider eyes that we're seeing right now. I just thought I'd point out that I observed that. You're not chosen or divine. You're an accident, a glitch. Why are you... Just wanted to be clear. Fort Gwaler. It seems like Yazdan certainly knows a lot more than meets the eye. I've brought funds for the assault on Fort Gwaler. We are ready to attack the fort if Elijah wishes it, we can proceed. Of course. Please lead, Aster. You needn't ask. So how do you intend to take this fort? A prolonged siege would give Kaven time to flank us, so instead... I'm going to take the fort myself. What? And how do you expect to do that? Draw their attention to the courtyard. I'm going to break the chain of command. They've got civilians inside. Best leave this to Chad. Oh, and one more thing. The route is blocked. We'll need to clear a path for Chad. Based on the fort's layout, I can predict where the dragon amber is stored. It looks like there's going to be an interesting mechanic to this chapter as well. Cracking those open will coat the halls in smoke and break open a path. Hopefully. I'll be fine. How are we supposed to hit anything from down here? Hey, excuse me, Lord Aster. But I'd like to introduce someone who might be able to help. This is, Hello, honey. Geez, you're even more handsome in person. I think we've seen her once before, maybe in the prologue. If I were on the council, I'd vote for you 3 times. Well met, miss. Call me Cricket, your majesty. Or darling, I suppose. Right. And how exactly are you helping? You haven't heard? I'm the magnificent Cricket. I am a proper woman with a solid line of credit and absolutely no debts to organized crime. What was that last part? She's alright with a bow. Alright! I am unrivaled in accuracy and flair. Ms. Cricket, could you hit the amber canisters along the parapet? Kid, I could make a drunk in the desert say, ah. And that... How does that relate? What? Really? No one? Like, ah, that really hit the spot? Cricket, please just shoot the things. Ugh, whatever. Do you have to, like, shoot people, though? I don't really do blood or screaming or, well, any of it. You. It sounds like they're just boxes of ammunition. Just shoot what they tell you. Fine, but Shaddai cleans up my work. After all, we're going to want to toast champagne after our first push together. My gods are so embarrassing, Cricket. What? He's like a prince or something. You think I'm not going to shoot my shot? Holy hell. Oh, come on now, Shaddai. Shaddai! Don't be jealous. I love you too, but, like, you know, like a little brother. Like a tiny, like, little kinda ugly baby. Shaddai! Oh, wow. That's much better than our 450 we had earlier. Hey, wait! Keegan, not even a hello? So he was going by Chad, which made me think maybe he was like Chadwick Jr. or something. But this is Keegan. But if this is Keegan Chadwick's brother, his father never seemed to be a particularly important person, if I'm remembering all the details from Black Fang. Hey, wait! Keegan, not even a hello? You've got the wrong guy. You're right. They said it's been 30 years I was in that cave. Another 10 at least since. He'd be old and gray, and yet, you look. I'll be on my way now. Strange. Take the fort, wreck the amber munitions, find Kezia and Ray. I'll keep my family safe. Okay, so he considers Kezia and Ray to be family. Okay, I'll do my preparations and be right back. Okay, let's begin the chapter. So, I guess point me at a bad guy and I'll hose him. Yes, point the greasy child at the enemy. Alright, so this is Kylie, an engineering genius. Casual demeanor, can-do attitude. Okay, so these are both 1-3 range. I'm not sure what difference there is with them exactly. Turn Kylie on. Oh, and we have Cricket here as well with Kyudo, attacks resistance. A vainglorious showboat who only trusts coin, con artist. So she has male allies within 2 tiles receive -2 damage. Plus 40 hit when initiating battle. So very high chance to hit the first attack if she is initiating battle. And Kylie has house prices in shops. Okay, so it's best for Kylie to do the shopping. I'll probably forget that though. And cannot double or be doubled. Oh, so probably the same skill that every engineer has. And I wonder if the Manakete is what's giving her these stat boosts. And I don't believe anyone else is new. So we want to have Cricket take out each of these supply places, and then we have Chad over here who's going to be doing his own thing. It looks like we have some citizens here. Unknown message here, and then this is an innocent peasant lacking any combat skills at all. Enemies are less likely to target this unit. Okay. We have Farron, which we've had no dialogue about yet. A slow-witted private military commander who is hired to cut losses. And he's a hero. Gain 6 defense against attackers received at ranged. Okay, so it's better to attack from close. Restore damage dealt as HP. Oh, this is... looks like this isn't guaranteed. And... increased hit or avoid when the enemy has an axe. Okay. So we don't want to attack from with an axe, and we don't want to attack from a distance. So the axe issue isn't a problem because I did not bring Hassan. We have some treasure chests, which we still don't have a lockpick, so I assume we get it from killing people nearby, which looks like we do in this case. I could probably spend a lot of time looking at inventories, but I think I would like to get into the chapter. Do you also have just an iron blade? Yes, you do. Okay, so we have some engineers on the field. Brave Lance there. An iron blade that's dropped. Okay. Right, Brave Lance. Okay, I guess I will just wipe you out then, but... Okay. Well, you're gonna do a fixed amount of 11? Or is it 11 plus 6, so 17? I think everyone can survive that. We just can't have someone in range of both that attack and an attack from this person. But Vivi is in range of the knight as well. You're in charge now, right? Do I call you Captain, Saint, or Butter Biscuit? Tell you what, I told Talali, you shit the bed and I'm out of this tea party. Oh, you must be Gaul, right? You don't need to call me Saint or Captain or anything really. Aster is still in charge of... You delegating responsibility to that wet bowl nether trimmings? Man up, Sugar Cube. Huh? Esther's half as bad as them shaders. Shaders? Yeah, from Boulder Shade. That oaf what came with me, Italid, is one of them. Sit in the shade and nap under trees. Whereas us hard-working folk in Boulder near get take a rest what wasn't earned. Then take a deserved rest in the sun, like the gods intended. Are your villages close? Geographically, yeah. I can see that dunder napping from my porch. It's infuriating. But in terms of class and dignity, couldn't be further apart. Lazy, slow-witted chodes. Point is, you gotta work hard, Sugar Cube. Don't rely on Aster. You don't want to be a chumpkin like Italid. Right, he's, blunt. You got one? One what? Nigshiguya. Wasting my time. I guess he's looking for, like, a blunt to smoke. And that, I think, is the only talk Elijah has. I should do a quick flip through to see if there are any other people other than the boss. Okay, there's the boss, and saw a troubadour, another troubadour. Doesn't look like there's anyone else. Alright. I guess Cricket can also use Ballista. Okay, hopefully Vivi won't die from, well, this night. I should have been much more careful. Time to restart then. Okay, I'm on the enemy phase now with a different arrangement. I guess that's Kylie's backpack, not her hair. It's just much bigger than the other engineers. Okay, I suppose I could have certainly died there. This wasn't any safer than the last time, I suppose. Okay, the troubadour moved. Do you have a name now? You are now Chad, world-class ascendant and commander of the Black Fang Legion. Okay, so Black Fang has moved up to being a legion now, and Chad is the commander. He has supports with Ray and Lou, who I believe are both from FE6. I don't know if he can do anything though, because he can't get through here, and just, yeah, he's just locked in here, so interesting. Might be worth hurting this sniper. We missed though. I don't think I can see the number of uses on the ballista. Alright. You actually get a kill this way. I am wondering if she'll auto-promote now that she's level 10 on the next chapter. Or if her promotion is through some other means. Maybe HHS doesn't even have a way for her to promote yet. Well, what are you in range of if you're there? Okay, 2 of the knights after you, or 2 of the cavaliers after you kill. So this is lighter than the Zanbato. I might as well equip the Zanbato against these enemies. So I gave Vivi 2 stat boosters. I gave her the angelic robe and the body ring. Almost a kill. I should switch to the other engineer item to see if it has a different animation. Oh, Elijah is much stronger now. Wow. Poke. Okay, so she can go above level 10. Okay, it's 3 attacks left. Ah, more misses. Okay, magic, that's good. That's quite a good level up for Vivi there. Okay, there's a knight way over here. So 11 plus 6 is 17. Yeah, so you should be able to take that. I don't think there's any ranged enemies that can hit us. Okay, so the engineer did move, just was slow. Let's attack with the other one to see what it looks like. Interesting. I should have checked its damage output compared to the other one while I was on the forecast menu. Okay, can we please? Well, I'll break the wall early. I don't know if I'm really interested in going all the way over here to fight that knight. That's not wise. From here, I'll get hit with an 11 from this enemy and then also an 11 from this one, right? Yeah, and I have 29 health, so I can do that. So this is the first 11, but I should attack back. I like her sprite quite a bit. Hi folks, I'm back. I switched to the old Visual Boy Advance. I was playing on Visual Boy Advance M, which is a fork of the original Visual Boy Advance. Anyway, I was thinking that perhaps the problem was that Visual Boy Advance M wasn't properly supported, but what I hadn't thought to try, which was pointed out to me by HHS on the Discord, is that you can actually use these ballistae to break these supplies. So I accidentally ended the turn for cricket. I'll quickly heal Yazdan and go to the next turn and then check to see if that works, but it should. So since I switched emulators, I don't know if the audio levels are very good, so I apologize if they are bad. Okay, so we destroyed that supply. Okay, so it looks like things are working. I'll pause for a minute just to let HHS know that it's working. So that he's not waiting to see if his suggestion works for me or not. What in hell's river was that doggone racket? One of the Dragon Amber crates must have caught a spark. Why is this one saying cough cough? He's an aspiring actor, sir. Not a good one. You don't get to say that until you actually show up to one of my improv shows, Chet. What? I'm saying cough because I didn't want to rudely interrupt if you'd been talking. But I see now that this has only exacerbated the situation. What does that mean? You don't know what cough means? No, you idiot, It's alright, sir. I didn't know what that tool used to strain pasta was called until I was 30. What? A strainer? Yeah, apparently it's also called a colander. Huh, weird. Enough! You're chattering like... What's all this smoke? Ah, that's what I came in to talk about. The halls are filling with smoke. Whatever nonsense is going on out there. Tell the others to get outside and kill them all. As long as I have these hostages in front of me, I'm safe in here. Good job, kids. Moving in. Okay, so I guess Chad will proceed now that he's unlocked the door because I destroyed the ammo there. I don't know exactly why there's sudden fog of war. Maybe there's supposed to be fog of war the entire time. So I guess the next supply I should try to take out is this one. I know there was a third, but I can't actually see it anymore with the fog of war. It might have been here. Sorry about that. Let us proceed. I don't think it makes sense to try to kill this troubadour because it'll take 2 attacks and it'll just get healed by this one. So I will move ahead. Yeah, it just never occurred to me that I could use the ballistae on the east side to take out the supplies. I hope I'm not going to die from the sniper now. So maybe if I leave my sniper here, I can... Why did Chad move twice? Maybe... Oh right, I think he has a skill that lets him do that. Let me check. Move again after attacking and defeating an enemy. Yeah, okay. So maybe he will expose this one. Is it in my range from here though? It is, okay. So Cricket can stay there if I want. Okay, I think I'll hit the second one. Wow, Vivi's getting some really nice level ups. So I do need to be careful that there are the reinforcements to the north that I can no longer see. So you have one range weapon. Okay, you two do not. However, neither of you can cover this square. I don't know if I want to stand there though, because someone could run from off screen or in the fog and get me. But I think I'm comfortable doing that now. So this won't kill because of the skill the troubadour has. I don't know if I should kill these because maybe they're important for events. I can kill the troubadour, but I might let someone else do that. Okay, so Chad didn't go to a place where I could see that one, but if we go around, I think we can still destroy this one with one of our ranged units. But we can't get through this door. And I think with the... yeah, we can't move while we're riding one of the ballistae. And even if we were in the one tile north, we can't. Yeah, even one tile north, we wouldn't be able to hit this supply. So I'm not certain what to do. Did we not get a chest key? Oh. Oh, Cricket has a chest key, okay. Why would you go here? You do 0 damage to this person? How much? How does that make sense? Skill, Tower Shield Plus. Take no damage against attacks received at range. Right. So you can't kill these enemies at range, and we can't kill them from one tile away because we can't get inside. So you can't hurt these enemies anyway, though we could farm experience off them, 1 experience from every attack. I'll just one round you, make things a bit faster. I'll send Call over to collect the key. So if I stand here, I run the risk of being attacked by the enemy. How much would they do to me? 14, I can survive that. So I forgot to record for a second But, so Chad said, they sure are taking a long time. Was it safe to leave Kylie with them? Maybe I should have asked Ray. Okay, alright, I thought that would have triggered him doing something. So this supply I can't see anymore. This supply is out of range of the ballistae here, or the ballistae here rather, because the plural of ballista I learned is ballistae. I doubt it's in range of this one either, but I want to try that out and I want to see what's in this chest. But I'm going to pause again while I do that. So I realized that if I killed the troubadour over here, I could get their torch. And then maybe with the torch I would be able to light up the area well enough to see this supply. So I'm going to try actually exiting and then moving. Oh, he finally moved on his own accord. Why? Okay. I was going to try moving Yazdan to this tile that Cricket's on and then try torching to see if that would do anything. And if that didn't work, I would have tried torching from this tile. But so, for whatever reason, Chaz decided to vacate the stairwell and move north, which is allowing me to finally be able to see this, which will allow me to attack it. So there we go. We destroyed that supply. What in the hell? More of that racket. Probably more awful ventriloquism from Marius over here. You know it's improv, Chet, and you know what? I'm pretty good at it. Sure. Be snarky all you want, but at least I'm trying something I'm passionate about. I just don't see the point. Is there even any money in improv? Enough bickering, you two. I want a status report on that noise. It was very loud. He's not wrong. And go investigate it. We can't. What? Why not? The door's locked tight, sir. So open it. No. No? What do you mean, no? I'm your commanding officer. I don't want to. With all due respect, sir, the enemy's doing pretty good out there. I'd rather wait here for you to surrender. How dare you? I am the commander of this fort. You are honor-bound to obey my command. Honor's for chumps. Besides, you're not even a real Empire soldier. You're just a private contractor Hastur hired. Since when do you care about honor? Apologies, sir. Can't die today. Plans this weekend. Such insolence! Tell more soldiers to move up. And watch the door. Be ready. I want neither of you turning around to chatter one more inane word to me. The fog is getting really thick. I can barely see my targets from the air. This must be what Chad was planning. They'll never see him coming like this. In the meantime, he's leaving us out in the dark as much as they are. Oh, it is much thicker now. We can only see... Yeah, I think you can only see one tile away everywhere except where we have Isa and Chad. And the door on this tile somewhere around here? Anyway, door somewhere auto unlocked. We can see the supply now. I don't think we can reach it, but if we... I don't want to accidentally glitch things. I'll wait till Cricket is off the ballista and then I will rescue her and start to ferry her over to destroy this supply. In the meantime, basically all the enemies are, I believe, in this northeast, but there might be some here in this northwest area. So I think I'll back up a bit, bring some light over here so I can see better. I want to move you somewhere safer if I can. I also have the torch option if I want that. Okay, so now you can exit, and then I can rescue you, start moving you. Let's see a little better. Okay, we have someone coming. Elijah's become quite strong. This is a bit overkill, but oh well. I'm just worried about Elijah getting hit by a lot of enemy units that I can't see, so I thought it would be safer to just eliminate one of them. And I guess we can start heading that way to add support. Oh, and we can just support here as well. You're looking decent for health. Okay, so I expect you to wipe out this brigand and then give me some more visibility. So I can't quite see what I want to see, but I should be able to soon. I should have moved Isa first. Is that a support there? Yes. Oh no, the cavalry moved now. Ouch. Okay, so that was a silencer. Okay, so now Chad's moved to where we can see this, but we can't destroy it until we have moved our person all the way to the top, unless we can maybe kill it with someone else. Maybe I should have given the experience to someone else, but this will work. Oh, they have a pretty cool animation with a sword. What's their unit again? This is the Templemen. That's not enough to kill you. This will be. His sword's like taller than he is. That's a pretty good level up. To be on the safe side, I might let the person they said need to destroy everything, do the destroying, just to make sure I don't screw anything up. Okay, I think that's all the enemies I can destroy. It says there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's one other somewhere, but I don't think I'll worry about it. So now I can use Cricket to destroy this supply. Oh, it moved all of us around. Oh, and then he'll go ahead and kill the boss for us. What? Where did you... Gesundheit, sir. Hey, tin cans. Ah, crap. What's the matter, Chet? Stay behind me, Marius. I won't let them hurt you. At least they have some loyalty to each other. Make the rounds. Tell your friends you work for Aster now. Good gods, I nearly pissed myself. Chet! You were so brave. You protected me. Oh, well, you have plans this weekend. This is good. This fort will serve as an anchor for our operations. The road ahead is long, but leads straight to the capital. And taking it this fast means it'll be some time before Caven learns of this. We'll need to capitalize on this. Planning starts now. Those mercenaries are incredible, cut from a completely different cloth. I can't believe Chad went in on his own. I'm so glad he's on our side. It seems Sahema is really fanboying Aster and Chad right now. I don't understand why we're wasting our time capturing forts. What good is helping Aster become king or whatever? We should be fixing our magic entropy problem. What do you mean? Everyone says Caven is a tyrant. So? That doesn't make Pretty Boy Aster automatically better. Well, I can't be satrap. Endorsement or not, I'm just a foreigner. I wouldn't have any solutions for the nation's problems. It wouldn't be right to... Right? Wouldn't be right? Who cares what's right or wrong? You have an opportunity to seize power here. Vivi. Ugh, don't give me those puppy dog eyes. The sacrosanct earnesty makes me vom. Kid's right. You sneaky. The people here don't need a foreign king, Elijah. Though is Aster the answer? Is any man? But aren't you supporting Aster yourself? Seriously, who are you? Like I said, I'm just a mercenary. Be wary of that one, Elijah. What? But Chad has been nothing but kind. What did you say? Huh? I said Chad. His name is Chad! Yeah. It's possible that Vivi... Maybe Chad is Chadwick's son, and then Vivi thought he was Keegan because he looks similar to Keegan, but he would because Keegan would be his uncle. Elijah, what I said before, be doubly wary about him. That man. I think he's a member of the Black Fang. And with that, we'll cut away to here. Will not interfere with the sortie you have already dispatched. So it's true, Etruria plans to nationalize the S&S private military. Wow, this company has its own private military now. Even a layman can identify that Etruria's military relies heavily on mages. With magical entropy accelerating, we may not forever be able to stabilize Eleb. Maybe that's supposed to say we may not ever be able to stabilize Eleb, or we may not be able to stabilize Eleb forever? You lost the Western Isles even before the entropy. And now I hear Ilya is flirting with revolution. That lasted all of what, 3 kings? We have much to learn from your empire's sempiternal stability. Did I say that right? That's a question for me too. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Yes, your Kishathan is praiseworthy. Following the Burn War, anti-monarchist sentiment is on the rise. Ilian Sakei instigated none of the conflicts, but received most of its collateral damage. Both share borders with your kingdom, so our policing has value for Kishatha as well. We were hoping. This must be, yeah, whatever his name is again. Imperator, forgive my intrusion. News from my northern men. I will excuse myself. While we remained in the city, Talali has acted out. What do you mean to say? She's crafty, ambitious. Perhaps to curry your favor, she put the cult of Espazari to the sword. So this, I believe, is all lies, because if I'm recalling correctly, this person took out the cult, and she was there, Talali was there, but I can't recall what exactly happened to her. The lot of them laid waste. Take solace in knowing that Espazari is dead and Aster's nomination with him. Talali is not one to act without reason. Certainly, I would not claim otherwise. Yet her reasoning, capable as she is, dithers in comparison to your wisdom. Well, it's interesting that he would play it off as Talali acted but just foolishly, as opposed to Talali acted with intent of trying to gain power for herself. Maybe he would find it harder to sell that to Kaven than to sell to Kaven that she's acting, like trying to do things, taking initiative without speaking to him, and acting foolishly. Imperator? Sycophancy aside, Wick will soon relieve her. He will administrate the north. With respect, sir, he could not repel Aster's meager forces even with forewarning. Our forces there are too thin. And what would you have me do about it? What would you have done about it? Reject the Etrurians' feeble ploy. Weak as they are, they see the value of this private army, Mikhail Steel and Steam. But I believe the company could be better fitted to our purposes. As peacekeepers, we could place them in the north at minor expense to the Empire. Access to my findings alone could finance this proposition. A few patents in exchange for mercenary law? In the end, what are our knights but glorified mercenaries anyway? With Aster's nomination sunk, we can consider a trial. Wise Lord Imperator. First, however, I require Aster returned. He will submit publicly. I've never seen so much snow. Where do you think this is? Nowhere pleasant. Let's see. Mountains behind us, in front of us, a swamp south below us. It must be northwest of the capital. Could it be? Ilia? Huh? Like Ilib? We could be on the border, I guess. The swamp to the south checks out. Swamp? Don't you know? You led the campaign that chased the Nordwai into the swamp. Right, whatever. It's bad news is your point. Full-on haunted, yeah. But if that's Tynefall Swamp, that makes this... Oh no. No way. What? Volvolicus? Okay, well, I'm gonna see if we can scavenge anything from these ruins. Why are you acting like that's no big deal? Do you not believe they are real? They? The Cold family! What a dumb name. The Cold family are real. There are too many accounts to dismiss them. Kishatha has dispatched full regiments into these mountains and none come back. Well, if it's dark magic, you're in luck. No one does it better than me. I studied... Hold that thought. Something is happening. Oh, wow. Something sure did happen. That was quite the effect. I'm not sure. Maybe that is from the base game, but I don't recall it. It's been too long since I played Sacred Stones. Monsters? No. Morphs then? No, this is something different. Something older. Okay, so I guess Jackal just killed one of them. Burn! It got back up? Phenomenal. I take back what I said. This kind of magic is well beyond mortal men. We're cornered if we stay here. They'll wear us down before long. If there is unknown ancient magic in there, it could prove invaluable to our fight. If it'll kill Haster, then I'm in. God damn it, Ray. I knew you were going to go there. Fine, let's delve into the spooky castle. Get us all killed, why don't you? What did I say about talking in front of the Kishathan? What's that? Someone alive in here? Alive? No. Are they undead then? Interesting. Okay, the plot continues to thicken. So I guess our trio who were sent far away, they're now in some Northland somewhere. And we took out this fort. And yeah. What a great summary on my part. That was actually not a very good summary at all. But the next chapter will be chapter 7, All Dead, All Dead. I'll see you in that video.